Intro, Bloonin, blah, blah, blah. I don't know how to intro, dude. You have no idea how hard it is. We're also joined by a person who I'm just in VC with. He says hi. I'll like add a little screenshot of you. Assuming you want to be in the screenshot. Anyways, it's gonna be so awkward because someone is in the VC, and admittedly, I recorded everything, and I realized that the microphone was muted, like in OBS, so now I have to re-record everything. Yeah, he's chopped, says what he says. Oh my god, I'm so fricked. Don't send too many, don't send too many messages, because then I have to like edit so much more in. I can't be bothered to do that, so much effort. But anyways, it's the final week. It's my college yapping finale. Did I got the wrong cross path on that, I just realized. Yeah, that's awkward. That's really awkward. Oh well. Heck, anyways, the college finale, it went horribly. This was by far the worst. It was the worst, like, week by far. Like, before, it was kind of like, oh, I was just, like, really anxious or nervous. This one just went to shit, dude. Put it lightly, it all went bad. Everything that could have. Firstly, Sunday, I needed to finish my argumentative essay for Monday, because Monday was a peer review revision. Like, we would show our peers, and I don't want to like give them some horrible essay or like something that's not really finished. So I needed to finish the entire essay Sunday, which I didn't do in time. It was not done in Sunday. I slept at like 4 AM, woke up, realized I'm too tired, cannot be bothered to go to school, and skipped the entire class. I gave up. I will be honest with you. I just didn't go. I could not. I was too tired. I would have not even been conscious, to be honest, the entire class. So I didn't go. Simple. If you don't want to go somewhere, just don't. Bam. Problem solved. But then the next week, or the next day, or I guess the current day, because it's now Monday, I need to have the essay finished, the final draft, which is kind of what I spent a really long time to finish that. I slept at like 2 AM, and then I needed to do a bunch of other things. So by the time I woke up, I was extremely tired. So then I just didn't go to class. For the second day in a row, going to class after skipping it for 2 days is really awkward in my opinion. It's Wednesday, I asked the teacher like, what did I miss? He's like, oh yeah, we talked about like this thing. We also did this class project that you're gonna have to do on your own. That becomes very important later because it actually took me like a very long time to do. And yeah, the next class, I like begged the professor to be like, please, I'm sorry I missed my classes, can you forgive me? Because he's like, oh, if you miss more than 3 days, your grade will be lowered by an entire letter. So like my 90 would become an 80 essentially. And I didn't want that. I didn't want that, to be honest. And honestly, understandably so, why would I want my grade to be lowered? And I beg him. He's like, yeah, no, you have enough participation, blah, blah, blah. You're fine. I'm not gonna lower your grade or anything. I was like, oh, joy. Oh, I'm so happy. I need heavy shells very soon. Yeah, so that was fine. I should send him some Ubros, I believe. That might cause some chaos. Let's see. Any chaos to be had? Media boost. Ooh, nice. But so I am fine. He tells me like, oh, we have essay that due, or we're gonna do like a class project or project in class. It should just send him a rush. He's dead, isn't he? Should I layer it? Probably, but I can't be bothered. I think he's just dead, especially if we bloom boost. Is that GG's? Alright, GG's next game, I guess. Alright, this map, we're gonna do Tac Wiz Farm, because I just love that strat. And yeah. What day were we on? Thursday. Teacher's like, oh no, Wednesday. We're on Wednesday. Teacher's like, blah blah blah. Just gives me the rundown. Nothing interesting happened that day, I don't think. I think we had a, yeah, no, nothing interesting happened that day. We didn't even like have a fun debate or anything. But Thursday is where things start going pretty poorly. Let's get you here. I think we just get faster shooting. I also need to be sending space. But Thursday is when it all goes horribly wrong. So, firstly, I'm sleepy. I've been sleepy for the majority of the week because I'm not sleeping well. Because I'm bad with time management, blah blah blah. And I oversleep. I was like, oh, I'm fine. If I sleep late, I'm gonna be fine. Because instead of waking up at 9 a.m. for my class, I need to wake up at 10 or 11 or 10:30 for my class. I wake up at 11. I wake up at 11. I wake up at 11. The class starts at 11. I am late to my finals. I wake up in a panic. I'm like, how did I oversleep that badly? Oh my god, it was horrible. It was horrible. Oh, I felt like I felt like I just felt like throwing up. It was horrible to like see that the time. Oh, I'm gonna have to get this, aren't I? And I end up going to class, and I'm like, oh, this is awkward. While going to class, though, my classmate, who I did not speak to the entire semester, I mean, I spoke to him at the first day, I believe, because he was the same person who went to my middle school, and we did like the 2 truths and a lie. I spoke to him then, but we didn't like interact ever since then. For whatever reason, while I was like going to class, he was like, don't worry bro, the assignment's easy, you got this. And I'm like, why is he talking to me? I don't know, but I like the words of encouragement. He makes me feel less like I'm about to explode into a million little bits. Let's get this. So yippee. I should be sending my balloons. I should have been sending those long ago. You would have looped so much too. Oh well. Anyways, so that's cool and all. The assignment was like based off of your argumentative essay. What have you changed about your opinion in your place of society, or like in your position or something like that? And like all these things, like how has, like, what would you do, or what would you change, or what are you try, like stuff like that. And you're boosting at me? I mean, I can, you're like a wizard. I'll concede a wizard to you, I guess. I'm not gonna give you much more than a wizard. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna stop echoing now, methinks? Probably, I'm gonna stop echoing in the second round 8 hits. Yeah, okay. So, I don't really know what to say to those things, because I don't really know much about them, like, I know how things make me feel, I just don't know why they make me feel that way. So I'm like, oh, I don't know why my position on this is different, I just feel like, I don't know. So it was a little difficult, but you know, it went pretty smoothly. Turned it in, blah blah blah. I was the last kid there, because once again, 30 minutes late. Everyone finished like 10 minutes after I arrived, or earlier. Which is a little awkward. Probably shouldn't have gotten that. That was way too greedy, I think. Get this. Sold his thing, interesting. Did I send some rear zebras? Does that cause anything to happen? Any fun things now? Okay. Ooh, it is ability, actually. We might actually sell you, get you, and then do a bit of a rush. See how this works. Boom boost immediately? Yeah, okay, that's GG's. Right? Yeah, but basically, I turned it in. Yippee. Ooh, everything after this is where everything goes wrong. Oh, Koru, that's gonna be rough, honestly. Do I want to use Quincy? Sure, we're using Quincy. They have the same idea. We might be doing the same strat. But, also, if you haven't noticed, we're in ZMG Arena now, or ZMG Superdome. I may or may not have gotten demoted, but you know what? We're gonna get it back. We're gonna go back to Hall Masters. It's fine. But anyways, after class, I have a thing due. This is my final project due for English. which is a remix of a previous essay. I was debating either my argumentative essay or my critical essay. The critical essay was like me critiquing my favorite movie or most hated movie. Right? I didn't follow the prompt though, and instead... Ooh, they put it there, I'll put it there too. I'm gonna copy that position. But instead I submit, like... Isn't really my favorite movie or like most hated? Frick, I placed the wrong thing. I'll sell you. That's just awkward. Where's my Quincy? I don't have a Quincy button. I do have a Quincy button. They're boosting immediately though. It makes me feel like they're gonna choke rush me at some point. But anyways, blah blah blah. I decided to do my critical essay, which was about the Velocipaster, which isn't my favorite movie, but is one funny movie. It's one horrible movie that's really good because it's horrible, which is just why I chose it. And blah blah blah. That's what it is. I decided because it's like, firstly, it's a movie, so like I can just show clips of the movie that I'm talking about. They already have a farm down. Oh, it's because they sent greens. I see. If we send yellows, we might force things out of them. But I do that. I spend like 2 hours recording audio because I kept stumbling, and I'm just like, nah, I don't like it because I keep mumbling or whatever. Like you hear me now, but like think of me now, but a little worse. So yeah. We might need to use Quincy ability. Okay, we'll just use this. This will green. Quincy, don't fail me now. But basically, yeah. And I finished recording, blah blah blah. Now I need to actually edit the thing. And I could have ecoed a little better. I could have like decreased it. Oh well. I finished late. It took me a while. I left a blooper in of me making a mumbling mistake or whatever because I thought it'd be funny. I don't know if the teacher appreciated that because I ended up with a 90. My original grade for that assignment of the essay was a 93, I believe. So I must have done something horribly wrong where the remix is worse than the source material. Frick. I'm just complaining about a 90. Let that sink in. I'm gonna complain cause I don't know. Let me complain. I got a 90 and I wanted higher than 90. I sound like such a brat. Look what you've made me sound like. But anyways, so I submit that blah blah blah. That's my final thing for that class. And yippee, I guess. But now we have INRW to finish. So the final project of that was... What was it? It was a review kind of thing of all the previous essays of the semester. Essentially. And... Let's get you here-ish. It was essentially, yeah, it was just a review, like you talk about why you made the decisions you did, talk about what would you change and such. Send some reroad zebras. See if we can get them to usability now. Are they dead? They might actually be dead. Oh my god, they're boosting. Wait, their thing's still up. And send some zebras, boost. And then we'll do we do anything? We can send a bunch of stuff. That's really not enough, damn. Okay, that was just a waste of a rush. I should have, okay. I am fricked. Okay. We are gonna figure this out together. And by figure out together, we're gonna die immediately and sub. But anyways, I realized, so it's like 9 pages. I'm like, oh, I'll be fine. I'll figure things out. Wrong. It was actually 20 pages. somehow our final essay for the class that was meant to help us with English, like be our supplementary class, he's up an entire bank. Eek, that's not good. But for somehow our class is harder than every other essay we had to do combined. And after learning it was 20 pages, I was mildly upset, I'm not gonna lie. I budgeted the time for 9 pages, realized it's 20 too late, and now it's really late. I do not have the time to put 20 pages. I simply can't. I try my best, kind of. I managed to do what, like 8 pages? I want to say it was like 8 pages. Selling both things. Okay. I'm dead. Fudge. Subbing. Yeah, I figured that would happen the second I lost farm lead. What is it? What is it that I do? I did like a total of 8 pages, I think. Which is probably much less than he's asked for. But, bigger issue, I finished at 12:03 or something of the sorts. And I was just gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna submit it late. I'm like, oh no, I made an oopsies or something, blah blah blah. Sorry for submitting it a little later than you intended. Wrong. The entire semester ended that night. So I couldn't access my class. So I couldn't submit anything. So I didn't have a final project thing submitted. Oh my god, it was horrible. I need to get Benjamin down. I did not get Benjamin. Why is my R key not Benjamin? It is Benjamin. Interesting. Okay, well anyways, so I had to figure out how to email my professor. So I had to go through another school website, had to find my classes that I applied for, find professor email, and then email him. So that's what I ended up doing. I don't know if you replied yet, because I'm too afraid to check my emails. I do not. For all I know, you could have told me I failed, or if I needed to say something to pass the class or something, for all I know. But oh well. I actually do need to check. But it's... So what I send them is I can't attach like PDF files or doc files. So I had to send them a link to the Google Doc. But because of that, I was also able to send a link to the second Google Doc. Because remember, I missed the class. So I had to do the work of that missed class on my own time. So what I ended up doing was just recopying the physical paper into a Google Doc and then doing the thing. But that took me 4 hours. So I submitted at like 1 AM essentially. And then I proceed to spend up until 5 AM finishing everything. I am so tired. I am so tired. I am so tired. Oh my god, but it's fine because everything is finished. And we are in peace, except for the fact that next semester is gonna be worse. I went to the counselor. I talked to the counselor. I'm like, oh yeah, yo, I want to change my my major to computer science because currently it was like computer programming. I was like, you know, frick, I'm changing to computer science. You can't stop me. And blah blah blah. It is, what is it? It's computer science now, but I had to apply for the classes, and the classes are like, oh, intro to computer programming, computer programming 1. Those are the 2 computer classes I decided to take because I want to take computer classes because I'm so tired of English, math, and whatever other things, and those were the only other ones available. So I have computer programming, and I have and I think I have like English. No, not English. I have history, computer programming, and some other thing that's like intro to like the course or whatever. So it's gonna be like an easy A essentially is what the counselor told me. Because I don't feel like doing stressing about essays for a little while. I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to do an essay for a hot minute. Do I need to do anything? Let me just, what if I just get a merchant in? Just for funsies. Yeah, let's get that. Anyways,
Level up.
now what's the issue with this? Issue number 1. The classes for computer stuff is not in my current campus, because my current campus is probably only like the main things, because it's like a kind of the small campus. So you have to go to the other campus. Where the frick is the other campus? It's across the city. It's across the entire city. Do you know how much the Uber is gonna cost? It's gonna cost me 30 bucks to get there. It's gonna cost me so much money just to get there. Oh my god, it's like a 15 to like, no, it's like a 20-minute drive. Why am I leaking? I should not be leaking. Hello? But it's essentially, it's a 20-minute drive. It's fine because I have family that's willing to drive me there. So I'm not gonna have to pay for Uber most of the time. But that's not the big issue, you see. The big issue, so in order to not have to pay for Uber, I need the classes to be on Monday. Because that's when my family isn't working, so they can drive me there. I'm gonna fix the schedule a bit, but currently, because it needs to be on Monday, one of the classes, because there's only 2 classes per week, so one of them has to be Monday, and the only option for one to be on Monday is like Monday, Wednesday, but the only classes then are at 7 p.m. And that sounds normal, because I already sleep that late. I already sleep at like 4 a.m., so that's fine and all, right? Except for the fact that my history and other class have to be in the morning. Are we fine actually?
Game over, man.
That's very close to death, but we're fine. We're fine. We're fine, and that's what matters most in life. Dare I say, huh? Anyways, that is they're gonna continue sending. I feel like that's not a good idea because I already have a big one. I'll get a second one, I guess. Just in case, I'm a little paranoid, but yeah, we're fine, we're fine. But the second issue is that my classes, my history class is at 12 p.m. No, it's 11 a.m. I believe. And then the class after that is like 12 p.m. So I'm gonna have like 7 hours between the first 2 classes and the last 2 classes. And I can't go home because I can't drive. So I'm just gonna sit in class for 12, for like, I'm gonna be in like the district thing for like an hour. Not an hour, for 12 hours. The good thing is there's an entire like mall nearby and like some other things, so I'm hoping I can go eat snacks or whatever and find cool things. That's the hope, at least. Let's send this. Let's send a bit of these. Oh, and then we'll balloon boost, and they're probably dead. But yeah, I am so fricked for next semester's class. I'll survive somehow. That's the end of the video. Blah blah blah.